Yeah. Wow.
All right.
We saw a lot of friendly banter in text chat.
What the fuck happening? Oh, it looks like Jack Money, my boy Monet, is gonna be coach for one of the teams. Dustin is on the other side though, so
We see
what
J
the
Money
fuck is going
has
on?
actually acquired one of the teams here. It looks like he's bought them and hoping for a profit in this TKM Invitational Tournament. What are their team names? We gotta check the paperwork, man. I don't know who we're casting.
Well, I'm gonna
We're
assume that
seeing-
Julian is team of one. What the fuck am I saying? One of them is gonna be Team Juwu, the other will be Team Glue.
Team Glue.
Shut the fuck up. Snorting now. Alright, let's see what we got.
Alright, loading in a bind. It's gonna be very interesting to see who picked what character. I think Alex will have insta-locked Reyna.
Is Joshua on the same team as Alex though? How do we work this? How do we get out of we went in this not knowing what the fuck we're supposed to do.
Free camera is V.
V? Oh,
We
wow.
see here. Oh, Brainstorm's not actually insta-locking Reyna since Josh is on his team.
looks like Alex lost the insta-lock battle against Josh. Josh did train all of his life for this moment. It looks like they are setting up. What the fuck? Setting up for a B push.
We're gonna see them stacking into hookah. Miso missing his Sova arrow. He's not actually going into hookah. Jet holding what I assume to be a shorty. Of course, that would be E-Man holding that angle. Have them already taken from his side.
A bit of fighting here.
There's gonna be some
Phoenix
opening
gets a little shot.
engagement. It's a
Trying to
headshot.
hold his own here. Looks like Brainstorm gets the first blood on Kevin.
Miso missing almost an entire mag on Blue 3. Jumps out of hookah, gets
Miso goes down.
crossfired.
They do have side lock down. All that's left is everyone coming from east side. Looks like Jet has pushed up and killing the shorty. Pushed up, but Phoenix takes back 1-for-1. Reyna's all alone. She gets hit by the corner, but she uses her fucking ability.
1v1 between Krispy and zyplomad. They both know where each other are. zyplomad able to clutch it, getting the early 3K.
Now, I think the first thing that went wrong here was Julian fucking up at the very beginning. He did miss his arrow, and he missed all his shots on Glue 3.
Sparks here.
That was one fatal mistake, and first round goes to T. Who's team? Fucking Team Glue.
I think there may be some issues with the streams due to some skipped frames due to encoding errors. I'm unsure what that is caused by, but sorry for the people editing this, and we'll be posting it to YouTube. I'm gonna see them early stacking to push a bathroom. Only Krispy's
He has
there
an
to stop
opportunity to
him.
get a kill, and grabs a kill from Kevin! Early kill that in bathroom, that's really strong from Krispy there, but he's left with 22 health.
Might I add, Krispy is so great at making those plays using his E after getting one pick and able to safely escape.
That is true. They are trying to push up. Phoenix gets a really good flash now, and no one's able to push up on that. Looks like he does spot him out. zyplomad takes out Krispy. It's back to 4v4, or 3v3.
zyplomad's putting on the big boy pants in this game, really able to carry his team through a lot of these scenarios.
Blue 3 gets a pick on Brainstorms and Lamps. zyplomad managed to get his side on the run.
Getting the bomb down.
Found them.
You see, it's just Miso with a shorty, trying to retake side against 3 players.
There's a little bit of pinging from the team here. Miso has no choice but to push up.
Able to get one from papameme, but zyplomad's able to clean him up, going a strong 5-0 in this match.
Team Miso once again loses another round, and Team Glue goes out with another. It's 0-2.
We're really seeing zyplomad shine on this map and character like we've seen him in other tournament games.
I was expected of the #1 Phoenix player in the world showing his stuff for this custom. Now,
Gonna
what I
see-
wasn't expecting was Wumbo Warrior actually not playing Omen. I did hear they agreed upon not playing their main characters, but
This was
he's very underplaying.
very surprising. We're gonna have the info wars happening in Hookah Mid. We're gonna see an early stack coming
Shotgun.
long.
Shotgun.
It's like they are trying to hold B here. They do notice that they are pushing B. Oh, the early wall up from Sage gets to pick on Miso. Wumbo Warrior gets another one on E-Man. The Brainstormz gets a really good kill on top of him, but it's traded out by Wumbo Warrior once again in Hookah, uncontested.
Gonna see it's
Where the
now a
fuck is Reyna?
1v3 once again. Reyna looking like they flank from A side, pushing into Hookah with the Phantom.
They will cover.
Popping the ultimate ability. See everything go down. Gets a pick on a blue 3.
See nothing.
It's gonna be a hard take for Krispy. Sees where both of them are. Unable to get zyplomad. Zyplomad once again showing his strengths on Vine and Phoenix.
He is on fire today, holy shit!
I like the
No one can
pun.
stop him at this time. Insane. Miso is very underperforming for a
Spike's
team
in.
leader. He's very good on his part.
Zyplomad is continuing to perform like his #1 player NA title says. Able to win almost every engagement, going 6-0, perfect KDA, and the only player so far in this tournament that has 0 deaths.
Wow.
Yeah, holding a judge quick. This could be the end of Zyplomad if he decides to continue.
Yeah, pushes up, tries to get a little bit of damage on Zyplomad, but not able to get any shots in. They do know they are B long though.
Other
Well, we do
team-
see that Sage is going up to A with the bomb. It's the bait of the century. Sage is ready to plant the bomb.
Just
They
like
managed
we
to
were
trick
talking.
Team Miso.
That is right. Just as we were talking pre-round, we were expecting to see some quite crazy plays here from the teleporters. We see Brainstormz getting one, coming out.
Oh,
But
it looks like they are
Zyplomad's
defusing. There's no
there.
contest here. He's free to defuse, and they win a round.
Zyplomad
That was
able
a
to getting
quite a
2
clutch.
kills from he let Krispy
Oh my
slip
God.
through and defuse the bomb. This will be the first round for Team Miso.
Zyplomad still going perfect in this game, and now able to get his team the win during that round.
Just so you
It was
know,
a really good play from Sage, but
Coast.
not able to follow up.
that is very true. And pushing 7 on your keyboard should be the hotkey to the best player in the game.
Let's see. Let's take a look at what he does here. What the fuck?
As you guys see, take notes. This is the best player NA right now.
They're drawn out from Silva here. Silva trying to gather as much information as he can for his team. But what the fuck was that wall from Sage? Blue 3 completely blocking out his team's entrance into B Hookah.
We see Brainstormz actually getting 2 picks on the Zyplomad and papameme.
Has to carry down. There's one more left in Hookah.
We see Glue 3 channeling his inner Vietnamese holding a machete behind the wall. Gets picked out by Brainstormz. We're looking for a 4K from Brainstormz this game. However, it does look like Sova, otherwise known as Wumbo Warrior, will be in CT.
He's gonna have to pull a 1v4 here in order to win the round for his team. He has all his utility and planning on using it, using quick sonar. Make sure his flank is clear. Spike is still down as well. He's gonna have to play for that spike and plant it at the site. It's gonna be a little encounter here.
First
Not able to get him, but
Krispy
Krispy takes him out. So like Team Miso has found their groove and is quickly catching up to Team Glue.
This is a very momentum-oriented team. We see them in most tournaments. Once they gain a round or two, they are almost unbeatable. You can see Brainstorm starting to pick up the pace on Brimstone, one of the best-known fraggers in the game. Have a very interesting buy from Team Blue 3 here.
Since they are all buying Buckies, smart idea here is to probably get the short angles cleared as much as they can. Just that there's that early Brimstone ult. Krispy spotting them all out. They're gonna have to rotate to A site. He's going to be attempting to hold A by himself. See, Brainstormz there to back him up. They still have buggies in there though. They are at a very bad disadvantage. Brainstormz continuing to cut down the
with
team.
the 3K. He's gonna be pushing up into bathroom now, behind Wumbo, who's gonna be holding short. However, I have a strange suspicion that they know that Krispy able to take him out.
That was a great kill. 3K from Brainstormz. That was a very strong round for him.
That was, and that was right after he also made a 3K last round as well. We really see Brainstormz showing his number 2 NA player.
He's trying to take the top spot from Scott here. Or zyplomad. It's not Team zyplomad anymore.
Yeah. We'll see here. I think Blue 3 might have to surrender the team captain to zyplomad.
Seems so. Looks like the next round is beginning here. Round 6. 7. Fuck.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Early ult from the Phoenix here. Trying to get as much information. Silva is using an ult, trying to take out this Krispy. Krispy goes down. Ugh.
I know exactly where you
go down,
are.
zoning off half of sight, but they are not capitalizing.
Cypher gets pulled out here. They do have A site straight in lockdown. Cypher not realizing he has bomb. He's gonna need to use it here. Papameme gets taken out by Miso. Miso does spot out the bomb and looks like they're gonna have to hold that in order to win the round.
You will not
Blue 3
kill
manages
my
to
ally.
revive John. But quickly shut down Miso with a 4K.
Miso
That's an ace.
5K.
5 in a 4v4.
Was
Absolutely
able
insane.
to farm.
Wow.
That
Holy-
is just. I'm
that's insane.
speechless after that round. We're seeing an
Team Miso does gain the lead, dude. It's good.
We are seeing zyplomad and Brainstormz having an intense battle for top frag this game. One of which is playing a duelist, the other one playing a controller. It's very interesting to see how Brimstone generally has more kills than most duelists in this game.
Oh my god. Meanwhile, zyplomad is trying to carry his team as much as possible. Wumbo Warrior gets a pick on
This
Brimstone.
one begins.
So there's an
Get
early
out of
pop
my
from
way.
Reyna.
zyplomad who's bringing it
There's the ult from Miso. Trying to get a pick on someone, but they are dodging it fairly well here. Oh, Krispy does get a pick on his brother John.
Wumbo just doing 360s with his drone, trying to spin hack onto the Reyna with his dart. Gets a peek. Wumbo's about to peek through.
Oh, that shock arrow takes down 2 in the box cover. There's one left in U-Haul, and he gets 3 people with the shock arrow. Absolutely insane Silva plays from Miso.
We're seeing
Wow.
Miso has regained the team from Brainstormz.
That was an excellent use of utility there from Silva. And wins them another round. They do have a momentum on their side here. They're going to have to pull it out. Pull out all stops and try to stop them.
We are going to see them 5-man stacking. Prepare to go to hookah. 4-man stacking, my bad.
It is definitely.
The Buckies will be the head of the push. See EEMAN holding a judge right there. Unable to get one.
There's a Bucky rush here.
Side.
Miso trying to use as much utility as he can, but is caught out by the other soldier. Left side on lockdown, but Krispy gets a nice kill on top of him.
We may be seeing Team zyplomad be able to regain unless Krispy is able to 1v2 this round. However, it is unfortunate that he will not be let out of hookah with these 2 people holding with the judge. Just play a little
they
bit
are both
aggressive.
shotguns
Wumbo
here.
pulling your jump shot. See
Krispy
Krispy
is in a
down
very
to
dangerous
half.
spot. In the hookah. He is at half health, but he does get the pick. He does get a pick here. He'll get all his health back. He does not notice that there's a guy in the corner. He does take him out though. He uses that to his ability. Oh, he's dead.
Wumbo Warrior just taking him out of his E. We're gonna see
Not
that
bothering
the
to get a
first-
stun here.
The first in 5 rounds are gonna be claimed by Team zyplomad here. It's very interesting.
It looks like they are stacking B-side this time.
They're noticing a common pattern on what's working, and they're going to try to use that pattern again. However, Team Miso is adapting.
They're gonna have to do that to win this game here. As we just tap. There's a lot of smokes put down in mid. It's quickly taken out. Truly unfortunate.
We are seeing a few of them hold in the teleporter. That was quite an interesting play. You saw the first one. Actually allowed Sova into the teleporter, which allowed them to kill him. But more other
I need a drop.
flanking. That was definitely a
Cheers.
sentence.
They definitely asserted their dominance as Judge being the better shotgun here.
You can see zyplomad here taking an interesting strategy and having an Odin along with papameme.
Here it comes. The all Odin kill run from red side. It's blue. Team blue. Team blue.
Team Blue having a dance party. We're going to see 3 Odins and a Judge. Quite an interesting economic strategy.
This might be a little unfortunate since the other team does have 2 monsters there.
Hellfire!
Oh, there's a great Hellfire from Brimstone. But zyplomad quickly get the thing.
We're going to see zyplomad's ult being clutched there, letting his clone get out of the ult, coming back right after his
They are running into A, trying to gather control, using the pressure of the Odin here. Miso trying to gather information. They are hiding in default.
They do have 4 people on site. Unfortunately, Cypher did forget he had the spike once again.
Cypher is pushing into CT for no good reason.
See, zyplomad with the second kill in the
spike.
round. Realizing he's bad. Wumbo able to clean it up. Very money for Team Blue. Looks like they've just been holding off until this point to start to play the game again.
That is right.
zyplomad.
As you can see here.
Papameme glue
zyplomad.
3.
Ooh. Looks like there's gonna be 3 ops this round from the Odin. Looks like they evolved. Holy shit.
Wumbo still holding an Odin. We can see an interesting reaction from Miso on the attacking side, knowing that people are indeed buying operators.
This does go against the rules, but we'll see what happens here. And there's the op kill!
E-Man
No
able
way!
to get
Run!
1 pick out, and Miso popping his ult, almost getting papameme.
I know exactly where you are.
He does notice everyone's location, and he's the real piece of bandit. But papameme takes him out. Miso is down, takes down another.
zyplomad able to get the next one. I'm sure there's going to be a few words exchanged in chat. Luckily, it has been disabled for the viewers to conserve their eyes.
This is rated PG-13. It's a wise choice not to have that open, considering how much they are cussing each other out. Looks like they are stacking in hookah this time.
4 of them. They might be going for an early rush, and fate is on their side as it looks like the attacking team is also preparing to go to hookah, although their spike is going to push A short. Oh.
See what happens here. Miso is getting ready to push with his 2 other teammates. I'm knowing the horrible things that's about to happen there. This is the first kill. Oh, here it comes!
Next one,
Papameme takes out
with
2.
the 2K. They're going to be holding on top of the sage wall, able to get out, but the attackers are going to be able to get their spike onto A's side.
That was a great bait, but they did have to sacrifice half of their team here.
It's going to be an interesting retake since the attackers do have USPS, so they're going to be able to hold at range.
Revealing area.
We're going to see Krispy holding CT, but no one's coming there. He's rotating back, but unsure if there will be people there. See cunning.
Great kick. Great kill on the other Sova. See, they're getting ready to push up. Krispy does get a pick as well. Nice
Almost
kill
gets
from
the
Miso.
off.
Stopping it. And it looks like they win the round.
They're able to defend against the short game.
Great plays from both teams, but it seems like Team Miso comes out on top in this case. Now holding hookah with all of their teammates there is not very smart idea, but it did work out first half of the round. What we see here, it looks like they are attempting to do the same thing on A side.
Once again, fate is on their side. The side they're deciding to 4-stack. The spike just happens to be there. We're gonna see an
This will be
interesting
truly
fight
unfortunate
here.
if they get the pick on the Krispy.
Krispy's kind of confused at what to do here, seeing all of them garage. He's gonna make a
Great
smart
shot, Arrow.
decision and rotate behind them with spike.
Great kill.
Crispy with
But using his range to his advantage.
might be seeing
You do
more
manage to get
kills
the
from
site.
Crispy.
There it is. There's another
Miso
kill, but Sova
stealing
does
it.
take it down.
There's gonna be some flaming going on in
planet.
between teams. This could hurt performance in the next round. He's seeing just
He's all
trickery
alone,
with the
waiting for a
shorty.
pick. Sees this one. Great kill on the Jet. He does have a sheriff now. It's possible for him to retake, or will he save this one? Let's find out. Not able to take. Brainstormz is managing to be able to take out 2-3 in time. What the fuck am I saying?
Brim?
a tie
Not
game.
Brimstone. Brainstormz. Here, we're seeing him frag out quite early, but he is starting to plateau in terms of performance, while zyplomad is still maintaining his ability to be the top of his team.
Looks like there is a whisper from Miso saying ops mean war. Miso seems like he's ready to sweat his balls off for this victory. Running as much as he can so we can get that op next round.
And we can see the defenders all buying marshals. They look like they're having a lot more fun with this match than the other team is.
I think they're once again stacking on B side. A is clear for them to rush into. But
The
I
spike
don't know that.
is in hookah. Pushing in, they're actually baiting all the teleports. Site is left open. We're gonna see zyplomad pushing himself with Phoenix's abilities.
Brainstormz gets a quick ace!
Clean
Revealing
on
area.
bathroom. Brainstormz just cutting them down. We will see Blue 3 in the post-match interview might be regretting not drafting Brainstormz onto his team.
That is right. Brainstormz has been going off these past few rounds. It looks like he's not ready to stop either.
We have seen Blue 3 perform at Miso's level in a lot of these games, but this, it looks a lot different. I'm wondering if Blue 3
Deploying
is going to
drone.
up in performance as these rounds go on.
Might be because he's on stage.
That could be, that could have to be something.
Stand down.
There's
Blue 3
one,
gets a quick pick on Crispy. And takes out another one.
3.
That's three!
Just
He's
as
ready
I
for
was
an- He's ready
expecting.
for an ace! E-Man gets a quick pick on the flank, but there's nothing stopping Blue 3. He's ready to kill.
They do have the spike, but they're unsure on whether the defenders know they have it. Wumbo with that amazing shock dart, able to get the pick onto E-Man.
The Sovas are going off this game on both sides, using as much of the utility as possible to win rounds. It's expected of the two best Sova players in the world. But that was quite a good kill streak from Blue 3 there. Picking up 3 in hookah, with Wumbo finishing off the last one.
We see
Protect
the
our
attackers
motherland.
here, trying to figure out which side to go, but finally deciding on A, and unfortunately, the defenders are all stacking
flight.
guarded. One of their
Again!
patented strategies.
It's like Jet is getting ready to take them out here. Not managing to get a single pick there. But this might convince them otherwise.
Prepare for hellfire!
See, Brainstormz all three trying to catch the rotation. Unfortunately, none of them were even close to where he was ulted.
They are moving as a squad though. Going through CT and hopefully, probably going to Battle.
We're going to be seeing Crispy once again holding CT, but hopefully remembering from the previous round that no one cares about CT.
They do have another advantage. All they need to do is take the engage. Krispy gets a pick in the bathroom though. Back to 3v3.
Almost gonna be on site. zyplomad completely disregarding Alex's existence.
Alex gets 2 there and wins their team another round.
We've seen Brainstormz in these clutch situations being able to win his team that round.
A very strong Brim player. Was not expecting that. If I'm gonna be entirely honest with you.
I've seen a lot of good gunplay come from Brainstormz, but I've been seeing an extreme lack of utility usage. I think I've yet to see any mollies or smokes from Brainstormz. The ult last round was the first time he ever used an ability.
Well, looks like Phoenix is gonna catch him off guard, but not able to get the kill.
Does doing a decent chunk of damage.
It's like his team is getting ready to back up for Brainstormz. There's a little bit of util from Sova. And he's getting quickly to safety. It's like they are getting ready for an April. Phoenix trying to hold it. zyplomad gets a kill on Brainstormz. That's 1 down. Only needs 2 more. But Krispy gets a nice shot on zyplomad. It's a 3v3. 3v2. Blue 3, it looks like he's B-hopping. Too much for Z-Block. As he likes to say, continuing his assertion of dominance. The fuck am I saying? Looks like there is an early Sova ult. There is a couple. Yes, use that and tries to catch him off, but not able to get the kill. Wumbo's all that's left, but they are taken out. Krispy with a Krispy 4K. Great kills from Krispy. Looks like he's ready to answer zyplomad's carry. So Kevin is starting to show off his skills as a solo. As we've seen in these past rounds, his shot darts have made quite a big impact on whether they win or lose a round. Let's see what happens in this round.
This is a very interesting teleporter plays from the defending team once again. This is part of the reason why for this match.
Oh wait, this could be really bad. If Miso does go through that teleporter,
Get
that
out of my
spike is
way.
gonna be gone. But then do make a smarter choice and secure A.
Nowhere to run!
Blue 3 walling off the door of teleporter. Looks like the teleporter is the team's new favorite bomb site.
Oh my god. Continuing to show his support for his team.
The kill box coming out. We're gonna see the bomb is planted on A. Dustin giving himself a
I know
runway.
exactly.
Kevin for his death sentence. Once again, Kevin goes down. Really unfortunate.
Bomb is planted on A. Brainstormz getting a collapse.
It's like the game is starting to lean towards Team Miso. It's starting to reach its end. They only need 2 more rounds to win it and prove themselves the better players.
That is very true. Miso's team is looking like they do have very, very strong top 3 players. EEMAN is falling a little bit behind, but we have seen him pull off some really crazy Omen plays. It'll be interesting to hear why he picked Jet. Speaking of which, co-caster, since we haven't discussed this yet, how are we going to do post-game interviews?
What we're going to do for post-game interviews is drag players from the voice chat into this one to ask them a few questions about their decisions in this match.
That sounds like a plan.
Papameme gets a quick kill on his brother Krispy and proceeds to heaven to see if there's anyone else at A. Sova is getting ready for a hard flank here with the Odin.
Seeing the top frag, Miso's team is out of it. Blue 3 upset at his wall.
Oh, here we go. Looks like the Sova's gonna catch the Cypher off guard here. Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Prepare for hellfire.
This could be really bad for Cypher, but he's cut out.
Seeing one CT getting taken out. That is Blue 3's team taking this round, hopefully restoring their ability to win this championship.
No
Great
charges
secure, and they
for you.
continue to close the gap. It's high stakes though. So we got a little bit of information from Miso's team. They are a little heated about the op pick from before, and they're ready to win the game. So no grudges does bear very far here. As Miso's team gets ready for another push. From the looks of it, they are getting ready to push onto a site. Reyna moving into bathrooms once again alone. Hopefully trying to get a fix here. Sova does pull out a drone. Looks like Krispy is getting ready for a peek here. But Sova does cut off that peek.
Able to take out that Sova. He was spotted, getting taken out by Brainstormz. Miso picking Blue 3's.
Shotgun.
Great kill from Krispy onto papameme. All that's left
Be...
is the Sova.
Wumbo is going to be left having a suspicion that they could be planting B side, but he is unknowing that he's currently being flanked.
Shot down.
Wumbo gets one kill. Quickly reload. Gets ready for another one. Spots the E-Man. Spots the E-Man.
E-Man able to take out Shorty quicker than Wumbo can take him out with his Vandal.
Wumbo does need to work on his ability to maintain a mag. Reloading can be a dire situation, especially in that situation. I said situation twice. My vocabulary isn't very high.
That is okay.
Thank you.
We're seeing Blue 3 dropping 7 kills this game. That is 10 less than his top frag, which is 4 less than
very
Krispy.
disappointing. It is match point for Team Miso. This could be it for Team Blue 3 as they make a quick huddle and move on to B site. There's like a little bit of quick ult. Oh, looks like there's gonna be a big knife fight here. In the fight in the Thunderdome, Cypher trying to get a little bit of kills, but he's so used to shotgun with his advantage. Continues to do it.
They're just going to be looking for the last one. They're going to see.
Looks like Team Blue takes another round.
However, I am disrespecting this game, using the operators now using Odins and Judges in a knife fight. We're going to be seeing how Team Miso responds to this.
That's a high level of disrespect here. Miso and his team wants revenge here. That is a for sure fact. It's like they're getting ready for a somewhat split push. Bomb is going to be going to A side though. Defending team stacks on A once again. Brimstone. Knowingly, he's into the site. Unable to get a few kills here, but Odin was nice to got a little bit of health from Brimstone. Now go into teleporter.
For you.
Nowhere to run.
I know exactly.
Unfortunately, he does get mowed down. Brainstorm's going to be taken out. They're going to have to rush this last kill and then go get the defuse. Krispy
is pushing up behind them. This could be a really bad play. It could win Team Blue another round. Krispy trying desperately to protect them, but it looks like he's sacrificing the round.
Wumbo's gonna have to save. Krispy's not gonna be able to rotate over in time, bringing this around one round closer.
Krispy's off rotation did cost his team a round. A very important round to win the game.
Wouldn't be surprised at the rate they're trading rounds right now if this goes to round 36, since you need to win 2 rounds in overtime, providing that Glue 3's team does win this next round.
Now,
We'll see about that
where
theory
to
we're
set up
trading
shop?
in the after game interviews. But
Let's
for
go
now,
here.
we'll see who'll come out on top. Once again, Bomb is going to A site with Reyna.
Nowhere to run!
Krispy off. We're gonna see Glue 3 holding with the
Prepare for hellfire!
We turn to dust.
Hitting Brimstone. We're gonna see the big teleport going into Hookah.
Look at that angle from Glue 3 as he prepares for his Hookah defense. Does as much damage as he can. And a 4! That's an ace!
With the 4K with the Odin. That's an insane round from Team Glue 3. We're going to be seeing it going into overtime here. We're going to see if they continue to trade rounds or if Team Glue 3 keeps their momentum and wins 2 rounds straight.
Thanks to the side to the hold here. As Glue 3 is making his way up in his team kills, but Krispy is going to be a really big problem with his 22, 14, and 8.
You see both teams here wondering what to buy. Miso's team generally buying Phantoms, EEMAN with the shorty, honoring his best friend Nkoch000. Hopefully you can catch him in a later tournament. They're seeing
right.
Glue 3's team buying Judges and an Odin, as well as a shorty, looking very interesting going into overtime.
Oh, here it is, the knife fight that will end all beginnings. End all beginnings.
You see Glue 3 flanking behind Reyna, having a small aneurysm trying to get it to hit though.
Healing.
That heal.
It's turned into a rumble in the jungle as Krispy gets a kill, but Wumbo Warrior trades once again.
Brainstorm's Molly goes out, ends up killing zyplomad. We're gonna see it's a 2v3 right now. However, 2v3 is Sage, so we might be able to see a few heals saving the game.
Oh, Wumbo gets a kill.
Now it's gonna be Wumbo versus everyone else. Julian is using his shock darts.
Revealing area.
Oh, he gets another
Wumbo
kill.
with
This is
another.
it. This could be another round.
It's
Wumbo
gonna be
Warrior trying to bait it out into an
versus
honorable
EEMAN.
1v1.
Lock in sight.
The man's having enough bullshit, throwing smokes in his eyes, trying to distract him. Wumbo is
just
definitely trying to run away.
collapse.
Looks like there's a quick updraft from the jet here.
Nowhere to
Oh,
run!
he's using all here. Doing as much as he can. Gets a kill.
What
That's
a
round 13.
hit from Wumbo on top of the box. Wumbo, we see here competing for Krispy now for top frag. zyplomad and Brimstone falling off in their kill potential. See it go 12 and 13 here. Here's Glue 3's team. Both teams looking like they're very momentum oriented.
That is a for sure fact. And right now, who's Glue Team again? Team Glue 3 has all that momentum in his bag. With that really, really good
Revealing
kill
area.
from Sova. 3 knives
Found
and
them.
1 arrow.
There's a 4-stack going on A. The recon are able to spot some of them. Krispy's coming out of the bathroom. We're going to see if Wumbo's going to be able to take him out.
Krispy gets a pick on zyplomad. That's an early round kill. That's very
Take
important
flight.
in how they win this game.
It's going to be up to Wumbo and Glue 3 going to be battling it out. I take that back. Just Wumbo. It's a 1v3 situation. Knowing that it's going down, waiting for Krispy to
Inside the
bag and then some.
and takes him out. Red team gets him.
13 here. There,
No disrespectful
interesting.
there.
Going into the next overtime, next 2 matches.
Like neither team is holding back here. That's a lie, isn't it?
Probably. We're going to be seeing a big buy from Miso's team here. All Phantoms and then one Vandal in the hands of Krispy, a very talented Vandal user. We're going to be seeing 4 Buckies
Deploying
from
drone.
Blue team. They have
Oh
switched
no,
sides.
Krispy trying to hold desperately against the Bucky attack. Gets a quick pick on the healer. That's very important. But papameme! A long distance Bucky shot, taking out Krispy.
We're able to get a aerial view of sight here. That Silva recon arrow way over. Seeing zyplomad sneaking into the default. Able to get a recon arrow moves out. Would have scanned him, but he's taken out by the team. We're going to see Brainstormz. Miso pushing in through CT. With the molly. zyplomad able with that. It's just going to be wumbo left. They're going to be holding it down. Take him out. That's going to be 14-13.
I wouldn't be surprised if this went on.
Nowhere
We'll
to
see what
run!
happens here. Neither team is holding. Neither team is giving any ground here. As they continue their fights to win the game. And what do you have to think about this last round? This potential last round for Team Miso. How do you think they'll be able to pull this off?
Well, I think since both teams are stacking A, it's going to really be up to gunplay, which Team Miso has, with Miso, Krispy, and Brainstormz all over 20 kills, their gunplay being phenomenal in this match. Meanwhile,
Absolutely true. But it seems like Blue Team is getting ready to hold with Ops here.
this is Blue Team once again breaking the rules of the TKM Invitational Tournament. Not the first time, nor the last time they will.
God damn it. Information, papameme gets a quick pick on Miso.
They understand that the spikes are in a papameme getting the other pick through the smoke.
Through the smoke, killing Brainstormz, that's 3! He's on fire! He's not ready to stop!
papameme lined up
Continues
the
to push
shot.
forward.
Glue 3's going to be on the
Pulling
flank.
desperately. Looks like there's going to be a little bit of fighting here. Blue 3 trying to knife him out, but not able to. He gets another kill. That's Reyna. Those kills are going to be super important in his survivability. But that information will be important as well. And as he gets a kill, it's 14-14 tie game.
It's really unfortunate to that Reyna because of Wumbo's amazing recon bolt was able to spot him out and give the team the intel that Reyna was on the flank towards the spike.
That is true. I do have to say, Wumbo's carry is working out very well for his team, as he's the only one not reaching 20 deaths.
It's a strange thing to notice that the games that go on later at night, Wumbo seems to perform better, and that could be because of his time zone in New York, or wherever he lives.
Revealing area.
More awake, we're not sure. However, his ping is not showing any signs of living on the other side of the world.
papameme once again showing his ability with the op, taking a quick pick off the
zyplomad
Brainstormz trying
now
desperately to hold it, but
Brainstormz.
zyplomad gets another kill. Red team does have an advantage here, as Sage continuing to hold and secure the site.
Miso also pulling out the op, trying to back.
Papameme cuts him off hard.
Unfortunately, papameme, the master opper, giving Wardell a run for his money.
That is true. He looks like he's getting ready to watch for any more flanks from CT, but the communication with Reyna does spot out him being in mid.
Krispy here about zyplomad rotating out, surrendering it. He's about to go in.
Quick one tap from Krispy. He needs that information. That's all he needs in order to win this round.
Blue 3 looking like he's about to knife him.
Krispy attempting to run away here. Trying to get a kill. Gets another one. He needs one more for the round. And he does. That's a 4K. But he's not able to get the bomb defuse. And Red team gets another round.
Krispy here, really carrying. It's really a battle between the two carries being Krispy and Wumbo Warrior, as we've seen Miso getting taken out both rounds by crisp off shots from papameme.
It does seem like Blue team is trying to finish off the game with a knife kill. And this is an opportunity for that to happen. They are in match point. They only need one more round to win this championship invitational.
It's been a long day of casting. We're losing it.
Yes, it has. Yes,
Very
it
long
has.
day.
Oh, I'm not getting enough money for this shit.
Gotta talk to the TKM representatives.
Enough of that, though. As the round begins, blue team at match point. So red team drone trying to get as much information as they can. Spot up the Sova. papameme continuing to take out everyone. One warrior continuously answer that call, taking out Brimstone. That's a 2 kill from blue team.
Miso with the operator gonna be trying to work some magic.
I have the
Drone
spike.
coming. Gets the spike, preparing to rotate to B. We already see E-Man has B on lockdown, making it safe for Miso to plant. However, we're gonna be seeing him rotate through the teleporter at any point in time now.
Yo, here we go. There's a quick off rotation from E-Man, taking him out and grabbing the carry.
Miso
Spike
about to
planted.
get peeked, but we are
So
gonna
the Warriors that's left here, trying to hold it out, but Wumbo does take the kill. Oh.
Miso gets knifed by
Glue
3.
by Glue 3. Absolutely disrespectful, and they do come out with the victory. The championship goes to Team Glue.
We see zyplomad getting the final defeat right after
No
the
talking.
final knife kill onto Miso.
Barrier
It
created.
was a very extreme match that went down, going into 2
For you.
overtimes.
Both teams fought as hard as they could to win the game, but Glue 3 does come out with a phenomenal performance in winning Blue Team the round for tonight.
Now we're gonna get started into the post-game interviews with the 2 team captains. We're gonna get them
All
both
right.
in here and see how it went. So,
Team captain.
actually, only one at a time. All right. Miso, how do you think your team performed in this tournament? Are you happy
need to
with their
go.
performance?
Dude, I need to go. I don't have time for this right now.
All right. Thank you
Oh.
for your input. Good game. How do you think your team performed in this tournament?
Name Jeff.
Thank you very much.
Wait. I do want to question about that op pick. The very first a few rounds earlier in the excuse me for my grammar. So earlier in the game, you team decided to pull out the ops when it was clearly announced to not have any. So what's your thought process behind that?
I've no English. I forget. To be honest,
Why
I forgot.
ops round 2?
I forget.
What do you mean forget?
Oh, we all play up. I didn't expect to win. To be honest, I thought we lose, but we won.
So about that last knife kill on Miso, what do you feel about that? Taking out the other team captain with your own hands.
He's very funny. I laugh. So much I cry and I pee a little bit. But don't tell anyone.
Okay, we're going to be going into the post-round interviews with the 2 top frags of the team. Thank you very much to Glue 3.
I bought them frag.
All right, Krispy, how do you think you performed in this tournament?
I think I did pretty good, but man, they broke the gold rule like 4 times, bro. They took out ops. We were having knife fights. People use ults.
How do you feel that Team Glue 3 should be disqualified by the TKM Invitational because of their misconduct?
Yes.
And do you feel you were being sandbagged by your team in any way, shape, or form?
Maybe.
Thank you very much.
Maybe perhaps.
I do want
Thank
to
you for the
ask though, do you think they deserve the win?
In my opinion, no. They took out
Ooh,
ops.
Okay.
When we explicitly discussed pre-hand that we were gonna have no ops.
All right, thank you very much. Now to the other teams. Top frag, looking like papameme. All right, as the other team's top frag, how do you think your team performed, and were you being sandbagged at all?
I would have to say if I was being sandbagged, I was being sandbagged by Kevin the most. I was following him into action, and then we would never check corners, and then fucking Alex would just kill us all.
How do you feel about you guys buying operators? By the way, you had some very spicy shots.
Thank you. Appreciate it. To be honest, they were all luck. I'm not gonna lie. I'm even surprised I got that, but I feel like in the moment I thought I was like, op funny, you know. I'm only gonna do it for a couple of rounds, but I feel like I opened a Pandora's box, like once I used it, I just couldn't go back. I'm like, dude, like knowing how these people play and knowing how good they are, I feel like the op is the only way I maybe would do something.
Gotcha.
I would
And
ask one more thing. So who made the official decision about ops? I want to know.
It was me actually.
Can
all
I write
right,
that
and
down?
just adding on to one more of your statements here. When you said you felt like you were being sandbagged by Kevin, can you explain why he has 4 more kills than you?
Because he was the one leading into action. That is why.
Okay,
He
thank you
was
very
the one
much.
holding the W key and getting the dub.
All right, on to the next interview. We're going to be going to zyplomad, one of the best performers in this match.
Hello.
Hello, this is the post-round interview, sir.
Oh.
So we saw you fragging out quite early in the game, carrying Team Glue 3. Can
Yeah.
you give us any advice on how to train to someday reach your level of skill?
Well, you can't really train to reach this level of skill. This level of skill in the video game Valorant is just God-born, you know, and it can never happen ever again. It's like a one-off thing, you know.
Gotcha. And
you know, Mason, remember how you and I did like a month's worth of math homework in 3 days? Like that kind of time management, that patiently waiting, that's communication, you know?
can you explain why you started potatoing in the second half of the game while you were
Why did
fragging
you
out the
start
first
dropping
half?
off?
Well,
Second half of the game.
in the first half of the game, Dustin was like, "Yo, Scott, tone it down," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, we're just playing customs," and like it wasn't supposed to get all thirsty, you feel? And I felt I was contributing to a hostile aura in the game, so I kind of toned it down and reverted back to my normal skill level.
I've got you. Thank you. Co-caster, do you have any more questions for this participant?
I have one question. So I do understand that you did really well in the first half of the game. What was your mentality behind that? You did give the example of math, doing a lot of math homework in the span of 3 days, but I want to know about that specific mentality you had.
The mentality was just let's go hard, let's win a few games, you know, let's go in hard, push hard, rush. You know, it was less of a good luck, have fun, and a more slaughterhouse mentality. You feel?
I feel
Like,
you.
like I was going for blood. You know?
Thank you so much. We're gonna go on to the
Thank
next
you for being
participant.
our glorious
Of course.
commentator.
And were you aware of the $3 million prize pool?
I wasn't. That is.
All right, on to the next participant.
Crazy psychopath.
We're going to be pulling in Brainstormz, one of the cleanest brimstones in all of Oceania.
Oh shit.
Hello, Brainstormz. I have a question. What do you feel you used a lot of your utility to the best you could have, or do you feel you could have used Brimstone, Smokes, and Molly in a few more scenarios?
I think that Valorant abilities are useless, and that the only good ability is the gun.
That is a very unique viewpoint, and it's often counteracted by a lot of other players.
Now I do want to ask about that Reyna at the very beginning. We saw that Joshua did play Reyna this game, but we also know that you love playing Reyna. What do you have to say about losing that pick?
Well, see, he said no one's going to play Reyna, right? And then proceeded to pick Reyna. So that's how I feel.
Will hands be thrown at each other after the quarantine is over?
No, sir.
And how do you feel about the other team pulling out operators, even though those were outlawed in the competition rules?
Well, see, it's kind of a rude thing to do.
Thank you.
That's how I feel.
And how do you feel about being the #1 Brimstone player in Oceania?
Well, I didn't know this honor was bestowed upon me, but I'll take it.
Co-caster, do you have any more questions?
What about my popping off on my collats every time? I don't think I got
We're not gonna talk about that.
Those were very, very clean kills. Thank you very much. All right. Who is left? We have
Kevin,
and E-Man. Why, hello there.
Hey, man.
So it was a very interesting pick this game with you picking Sova.
Yeah.
What caused that decision over your typical Omen pick?
So basically we were like, oh, let's play something we haven't played in a while. I was like, I haven't played Sova in a while, so I was like, oh, let's fuck it, let's go with Sova.
How do you feel
Now I
about the
want to.
statement from John saying Kevin was sandbagging me?
I do agree. I was sandbagging him. I just wanted him to die.
That does check out with his statement earlier that we got. Could there have been some possible kill stealing since you had 4 more kills and he had, what is that, 8 more assists than you?
What do you have to say about that one?
He's just bad at getting kills, so I just stole him.
And
Now I want to talk about that 3K knife and the little ult on the jet. What do you feel about that?
All right, so Dustin gave me some advice while we were knifing. He's like, just jump at them and knife with the left click. So I was like, okay, let's do it. So I did. I got the 3K, and then they're like, I got my ult. They're like, Ken, you should ult. Okay, so I ulted E-Man. And it was haha funny moments.
That was a very big funny moments from Kevin.
Very, very clutch in many situations. You were the lead carry of Team Glue 3. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, on to the final contestant of this match. We have E-Man.
The jet player.
Hello, Mr. Jet. We'll ask you the same question as we asked the previous person we interviewed. What made you pick Jet over your typical Omen pick?
Alright, so listen, I was trying to have fun. So, Jet just like radiates fun, right?
Yeah.
So I picked Jet because I wanted to do all the dashy shotgun plays.
Yeah.
Like I did that to Kevin one time. I dashed up in his face and shotgun.
You saw that? That was quite intense. You cut him right when he was reloading.
I was scared when I saw that.
So was he, I can bet.
Yeah. But yeah, Jet was my pick because I didn't want to play bum ass Sage. And
no one does.
She was the next one up.
So I want to hear about your decision on the ops earlier in this game. Did you have any say in that? I want to know.
So what happened, I think, was we lost the first 3 rounds because they were using like big boy guns. And then Julian and Krispy were like, all right, we gotta try. So then we won the next 5 rounds. And then they decided to start buying ops. And then Julian and Krispy weren't that happy about it. I was
clearly from these interviews, they definitely weren't.
Yes, we've gone through the whole team and no one on your team was happy about the operator, guys.
I didn't like the ops, but I was dashing in and shotgunning whenever I could.
That did make you one of the star players and the most entertaining to watch.
Thank you. Yeah.
Alright. Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
That was a very interesting match for the TKM Invitational. Glue 3's team able to pull ahead. This is going to be the end of the casting as it is 4 a.m. Good night.